This is an instructional video for the prerequisite skills for our ground self-defense. We are going to be working on bridging. We're going to be working on bridging and rolling. We're going to be working on shoulder walking. We're going to be working on shrimping. All right, all these skills are essential for being able to do our ground defense. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our bridge. All right, so for the bridge, we're going to be down on the ground. For the bridge, we're going to be down on the ground. When you're on the ground, we always need to make a defensive posture. To be in a defensive posture, you always need to have your head up. All right, let's not have our head down on the ground. Having our head down on the ground, it's like having a piece of metal you're working on an anvil. Having it on that anvil amplifies the strike of the hammer. So having your head on the ground, if you get hit, it amplifies the strength, the power of the hit you take. All right, so let's always have our head up. Next, we're going to want a little guard. All right, my instructor always used to say, pray they don't break your nose. So you put your hands together like this. You can also make a little deflection out of your hands, like a little deflection mask that can kind of go in front of you here. Now, for the bridge, what we're going to do is we're going to push our hips up, trying to think about getting your belt knot up and over your head. So there's your bridge. All right, now the bigger your bridge, the better it's going to be because we're trying to unbalance someone who's sitting on us. So this is your basic bridge. Next thing we're going to need to be able to do is a bridge to roll. All right, when we go ahead and roll that person off of us, we're not going to just roll like it's stop, drop, and roll and we're on fire. All right, no, it's not going to be this, okay? When we roll, we're going to roll with our bridge. All right, so once again, a good defensive posture. So then you make your roll, spot where you're going to go, and then push off in that direction, posture up into seiza. And then you can try the other way. All right, so get down into your defensive posture, bridge up the hips, spot where you're going to go, drive into seiza. All right, so we have bridging and rolling. Next technique is going to be the shoulder walk. For the shoulder walk, we're going to be down on the ground, and our shoulders are going to make this little move here, and our feet are just going to keep up. Just your basic little shoulder walk. You can use your elbows a little bit, or you can use just the shoulders. Shoulder walking. Grip the ground with a shoulder, and then keep going and go and go. All right, have your feet help you out. Next technique is shrimping. This one's going to be the hardest one, guys. All right, for the shrimp, we're going to have the opponent in between our legs. This one's going to be for the guard self-defense. All right, we're going to have to be able to manipulate ourselves out from underneath them. Now, it's called the shrimp because you make a C shape like a cooked up piece of shrimp. All right, so you start in your defensive position. You're going to use your shoulder as a fulcrum point. So you roll on over to your side. All right, now your shoulder doesn't move. You pick up your hips, you bridge up your hips, you keep your feet where they're at, and you just push your hips back. And here's why it's called the shrimp, because you look like a swimming shrimp or a cooked shrimp. All right, then you roll back onto your back. And then you can go from side to side as you go. All right, so your shoulder becomes the fulcrum point. You glue your shoulder down. You keep your feet on the floor, nice and tight to your tail. You bridge up your hips. You then push your hips back. And then you can lay down and keep going from side to side. All right. Those are your prerequisite techniques for the ground self-defense. Practice up. I'll see you in class. Us.